All right, guys. So welcome to this live session with your host, Trader FX. So as we do every weekdays, we look at the Forex, indies, and metal markets. So hope everyone had a great morning, great day so far. So today we had our London session, pretty good session overall. So we're going to be looking at all of the setups that we had so far and what to expect here in regards to New York. So let's get on to it. So I'm just going to pull up here our news calendar as always, and we could look to see exactly what's going on in the markets. Perfect. So for this session here, we only have the job opening that will be around 10. So we'll see exactly if we have something higher or lower than the details that we have here currently. That will be around 10. So we're gonna see exactly what's gonna happen, but other than that, nothing major here to see. We did had some German unemployment details, and we still had a bullish movement here on German and all of the indices here at London, and I will show you that in a few seconds here. Perfect. So let's get on here. So first, I will show you exactly my TV Alert app. So this is an app that is connected to TradingView that will provide you with buy and sell setups here off of institutional liquidity. And pretty simple to use. So basically, when you get the alert, you're gonna know exactly the direction of the trade, the entry price, the symbol, and the time that the setup came in. Right. So what you need to do on your end is really to look to see exactly if it makes sense to take the trade based off of your own plan and your technical analysis and your fundamental analysis, and you take the trade and see exactly your zone to get out and get in and all that stuff. Right. So pretty simple to use and pretty simple to do. So this is an app that I created here to help me specifically to not miss any trades, because the trading view alert tab is pretty small, and it's not good for my eyes, so that's why I did that. But at the same time, I said, okay, maybe it's going to help someone else to look at the market and see exactly when to get in and get out. And without having the actual indicator on your screen, you're able to make your own decision off of the price action. So that's what is really important off of that. All right, so next we're going to go on trading view. All right, so there's a few things that you're seeing here. So I'm just going to break down every single indicator that I usually use. So the first indicator here is Nova Edge. So it's basically a trend indicator here that will provide you buy setup and sell setups here in the market. So right now we're looking at DXY, so we're bearish here. So as you can see, when it started to flip bearish, the price went up towards a fib retracement and started to go lower. And now we're switching to go bullish here because it's past the previous cloud here of the bearish movement. So and that works on any time frame, so pretty simple to use. Next, you have fair value gap. So if you were on our live this morning at London, I was explaining you the fair value gap and how to use it. Right now, I have it on a 4-hour fair value gap, and we're looking at the 50-minute time frame. So pretty simple to use. So when you see a fair value gap that is created when on a downtrend, that this is a bearish fair value gap. So that means that price needs to retrace towards it to push lower, and if it's a bullish fair value gap, you need to go towards it and to push higher. Okay, and sometimes it's also gonna be used as liquidity zones that price may go to it. So for this bullish fair value gap here, right here, you would think that it didn't go in it, but as you could see, price went pretty much in it right here, even though it almost touched it, but that is a valid fair value gap going up. All right, so that's good on that. Next, we have the high-low level. So this is a support and resistance indicator. That'll provide you with some zones that the price bounce off of. And if you're in a trade, those are zones of interest here in regards to your trades. So still looking at the DXY right now. So you see exactly the setups here. And we had a support here, and we had a resistance zone right here. So if you like trading support and resistance zones, this is the indicator for you. Next, we have the multi-time frame analysis indicator. So this is a previous day open, high, low, close information panel, and it will provide you with the details here visually. So as you could see, based on previous day open, high, low, close, currently the price is trading near the previous day low, and now it's bouncing off of it, and there be a target here at the middle here, that is the medium price and the highest price right here. All right, so pretty simple, and you're able to use it for the previous day, previous week, previous month, so that will work also. Then we have POC and VWAP, so point of control and the volume weighted average price. So basically pretty simple. So this is an actual indicator that will provide you where you're at in the market, if you're bullish or bearish, and if the price is bullish or bearish compared to the VWAP and POC. So as you could see right now, currently where the market bias is bearish. So eventually, when we're going over this lines here, that is a POC and VWAP, that means that we're switching bullish. All right, so give you some good confidence here or taking the trade. And next we have EMXAI. So this is one of my first indicator that I created, and this is basically the original way that I was trading originally, that was able me to pass challenge and also trade manually here. So basically it's a average directional index indicator with POC and VWAP. So when everything's aligned, you're gonna get an alert in that direction. As you can see, we had the DXY for sell right here, and it went to TP12 basically off of this setup. Right, so and that works on any markets. And finally, we have EMX with Nova. So this is the latest one that came in, and this is based off of Nova, so the trend indicator with ADX entries. All right, so so that's pretty much it on for that. And now I'm just gonna go back on the live. All right, perfect. Perfect. And finally, I'm gonna show you guys my support and resistance indicator that is on MT4, MT5. So I'm gonna put it up here. let me pull it up here in a few. Where it going? So go here, boom, boom. All right. So this is MT4, MT5 indicator / trade manager that is called the SR edge. So support and resistance edge. So basically it's going to plot your support and resistance lines automatically for you. And what's good with that is that you're able to trade off of those levels. So you're able to activate the trade manager option, or you could only use that indicator here as an actual indicator. So only to show visually your support and resistance zones. So those will work on any time frame, and you have the higher time frame here that is the 1 hour support and resistance zone. So that's what you're seeing right now. And as you could see, you're able to place trades directly from that indicator. So you're able to place buys and sell and close a trade right there instead of opening the terminal and all that stuff. You're gonna be able to do that. And also the lot size is gonna be changed here. And right now, if you're using the trade manager, you're able to put your stop loss and take profit here off of previous levels. So if you're looking for a sell, it's going to plot your sell off of the previous level near the entry. And the TP is currently at 2. So that means that your TP will be placed 2 levels above or below the entry, if depending exactly if it's a buy or a sell. So pretty simple to use, and that will be on MT4 and MT5. So I do have the script for both of them, and that's pretty much it. So we're just gonna go back on Trading View, and we have 2 minutes left before market open. So on our market open here, we're going to be looking at US30, S&P 500, NASDAQ, Russell. We have German 40 and gold. So we have 6 indicators here, six alert that we may receive on our session. And our session here is roughly 30 to 45 minutes. And that will be it. So, so in the meanwhile, I'm just going to go back on what happened here on UK 100. So this is the trade that we got in for a sell. And as you could see, like I was saying here at my live, if you weren't there, you could look at the replay of the live. I clearly stated that this was the zone here that I was waiting for to get out of the trade, because we had a bullish fair value gap here that may push the price in the upside. And that's exactly what happened. So when we got that trade, that line here that you're seeing here, this is the actual candle that the signal came in for a sell. We got in for a sell. I got out pretty much around here, and then price bounced off and went higher. All right. So since I'm only trading in a few between an hour and a half maximum, we didn't have any buy signal here that came in. But I'm pretty sure that we had a buy signal if we open it up the session like 24/7. But it's better to trade with the institutional liquidity. So basically, we started to get the bullish here around 5 o'clock my time. So we went back towards previous day high and started to trade towards the mid price here. All right. So that was a small scalp here in the downside, and we did have a continuation near the upside after that bounce off of the fair value gap. And I could open the fair value gap so y'all can see. This is the 4-hour fair value gap that was confirmed right here. So that's why I put the signal here, the line here that was at the top of the fair value gap, and price bounced it off of it. and now it just created a bullish fair value gap. So we're gonna see exactly where it's gonna go. Same thing for German 40. So we had a sell, and the sell came in around here and started to consolidate. So that's why I told you guys to get out, because didn't there was a lot of resistance here, support here, zone off of that. So, and price went up afterwards, and that was, yeah. And then we also had gold. Gold would had a sell right at the end of our session. So like I was saying for gold, if I so we have US30 buy, US30 buy. All right, so we're gonna, all right. So we have a buy on US30. We have a Russell 2000 buy. So Russell 2000 for a buy, and US30 for a buy. All right, so all right, so let's so like I was saying here on gold is that we had a sell by Russell 2000, like I said, guys. All right, so like I was saying here, we had the sell right at the end of our session for gold, and I put a line here that was the 4 hour fair value gap, and I said to you guys that it may start to go towards that or bounce off of the previous day medium price, right? And that's exactly what happened. So if you had taken that trade for a sell, you would be well in profit, and you should be closing your trade already. So that was pretty much a pretty solid move overall. And yeah, that was pretty awesome here. All right, so now you have US30 and Russell 2000 for buy. So seems to be confirmed here. So we do have some bullishness. So we may start to do a higher low off of this move. If that's the case, or we could go higher overall. So we have US30 for buy, and we have Russell for buy. So let's pull up Russell. And I'm going to remove the drawings. So Russell is currently bullish. So you see the price action is currently right here. So I'm expecting to go up here. So we have SSP 500 for sell, SSP 500 for sell.
Sell US 500 at price 6,649.7 on 15 AM time frame at time 9 hours 35 minutes and 12 seconds. Sell US 500 at price 6,649.7.
I'm going to put my fib here off of Russell 2000. Let's see exactly what to expect. So 61.8 is pretty much right here. So we may push a little bit higher before crashing a little bit down after that. So we have NASDAQ for a sell, SSP 500 for a sell, US30 for a buy, and Russell 2000 for a buy. So we have 4 signals here so far.
Sell US 100 at price 24,543 on 15 AM time frame at time 9 hours 35 minutes and 22 seconds. Sell US 100 at price
so US 100 is the sell.
98.3 on 15 M time frame at time
So
9
we're
hours
going
35
to see
minutes and
exactly
22
what's going to
seconds.
happen here on NASDAQ. So NASDAQ, if we open the fair value gap, so we already passed that fair value gap. It's in that fair value gap currently, but it may fail that fair value gap here. So if that's the case, we should be going lower off of that. So that's perfect. Make sure to like and subscribe, guys, and open your notification bell for the next session. That will be tomorrow, New York, London. So we're gonna have a London session also. So if you missed this morning London session, you missed out on two setups here. That was German 40 and UK 100 that were positive. So that was a good setup overall. So let's all right. So if you have any questions, guys, put them in the chat as always. So we have US30, Russell 2000 for buy, and we have NASDAQ and S&P 500 for a sell. All right. All right, so let's continue here. So we'll see exactly if Nasdaq wants to break out that off of the previous day low. So it's trading between that right now in the medium. So if it passed the previous day low, we should be well positioned to go lower. Same thing for S&P 500. So we don't have no fair value gaps here at the bottom. Do I have the fair value gap open? Yep. So the reason I would be bearish here on the S&P 500 is because it went towards that bearish fair value gap here. So we should be trading lower. We do have some liquidity at the bottom here, so we should have some continuation here in the downside. It will be the same thing for NASDAQ, pretty sure. Yep. So NASDAQ did the exact same thing. So we should have a bearish movement here off of that. And US30 here is on a buy, and Russell is on a buy. So we had 4 signals here 2 sells, 2 buys. So we'll see how it goes. And let's also look at the gold. Yeah, gold is currently bullish here. And DXY here is was bullish here, and it's in a 4-hour fair value gap zone. So we'll see how it's going to react. And let's look at it's going to switch my setup here so I could look at all of the USD pairs at the top. And also, let's look. I'm just going to look at the stock market here. So Google, for example. So like I said, all that I have here works on every type of market. So as you can see, we have Google right here, and we have multiple bearish fair value gaps that are created. And pretty much right here, you had a sell that was done here yesterday, New York session after 12:30, I think. Yeah, no, it'll be at 1:15 p.m. So you would only be looking for sell. So that means that you should have a continuation in the downside here of Google. So like I said, it works on everything, even on crypto. So let's say I'm looking at the XRP. So we do have fair value gaps here. We have a sell. Right now we have multiple bullish fair value gaps here at the bottom. So good indication here that the price may start to go higher here eventually. So it works on every type of market. Let me look at the Euro 50. We didn't have any signals at London. So it did went down. It did the exact same pattern as UK 100. So if you're able to trade manually here, it would have been pretty good here overall. So let me close that fair value gap. And this, so we are still pushing the upside. All right, so currently we have Yeah, US30 is going good right now. We have a little drawdown in SSP 500 and Nasdaq, but overall looking good. So we're still in that first 15-minute candle, so we should have a continuation here uh, for that. Hey, Leon, hope you have a great day. So if you missed the start, we had the buy signal on US30 and Nasdaq, US30 and Russell, and a sell on Nasdaq and S&P 500. So we're just gonna look to see what's gonna happen here on those setup, but it seems to be pushing in the upside. We just started to get those trend here, so looking good. Don't know if you were in a position, Leon, or you're just looking at the market. This morning was pretty good. All right. So let's see. US30. So still waiting. All right. So also look. If you miss the entries, you could look at the price or where it's at right now. So even though you missed the actual initial alert, but you could look at the price that you see on the TV alert app and see if you're still in that range, and you could decide to get in later on. Uh, so you don't need to get in on the alert right away. So if it makes sense to take it at that point, you could do that. Price action indecision on the last day of the September. Yeah, you could say that, but sometimes we're gonna have maybe a rally here in the upside or the downside. What's really particular for this week is that the first of the month is a Wednesday. So usually when we have that, it's most likely a reversal day in the market, depending exactly on where we're at in the cycle. So you're gonna have some good opportunities here to get in, even though we're at the end of the month, pretty much the last day of the month. We may have some good setups here overall. All right. So, like I was explaining earlier, I don't know if Leon was there at the beginning, but you remember the trade that we took on UK 100, and I was saying that this line here was previous really important to get out that trade. So we got out, and price started to reverse, and this is where we're at here since 5 o'clock this morning. So for the last 4 hours here, the price been bullish here on UK 100. Same thing on Euro 50 and German did the exact same thing, as you could see. And Euro 50 did the same thing here. So so that was basically a pretty a good time to get out of that trade. All right, so now we have some continuation here in the downside. So US so Nasdaq here is actually breaking down. So this is the actual move that we're waiting for. So that's perfect. SSP 500 right now should be breaking down also. So yes, so if it breaks down this pretty small consolidation zone, we should be doing the exact same thing as Nasdaq. So we're still being bearish here since yesterday, since Monday. Yeah, Monday afternoon we were going bearish here on those. Russell here is struggling a little bit, but we're gonna wait and see. And we have US30 here that is starting to go higher. So it's S&P 500 another sell. so Dow is pushing to the upside, so looking good. Let's go back on NASDAQ. NASDAQ is also pushing. We have SSP 500 that just got us another sell. So we'll see how it's gonna pan out. So if we go back on here, so like I said, that was a point for a bearish fair value gap to go down. Perfect. So let's look at, so it's 940.58. So we also had the news. Check where we're at. Still have 1 minute left. We have the consumer confidence here and the those job opening. All right. Pushing right now, so it's 10 o'clock. So let's look at the. All right, so we had some positive news for the JOLTS job opening. So 7.23 million. We're expecting 7.19 million, so that was perfect. And the CB consumer confidence, let me see here. Good for a month. So that was negative here. Perfect. So all right. right. So make sure to like and subscribe always. So positive news here in regards to the job opening. So pretty positive overall. So it's looking good. Now we're just waiting for see exactly if we're going to have a continuation here in the upside and the downside for those indices. So Nasdaq is pushing. Yeah, S&P 500 is pushing, so we may start to reverse. Let me check on Nasdaq here. All right. All right. So let's see. All right. So Nasdaq is going down. All right. So Nasdaq is pushing, so we're good. Sometimes you just have to wait it out, and it should give you exactly what you need. So Nasdaq is good. S&P 500 seems to be reversing, going towards a good setup overall. Yeah, it's reversing also. We're going higher, but it's seems to be pushing here in the right direction. And we have US30. Pretty sure it went to grab some liquidity here at the top, going down a little bit. It may start to go higher. That's what I'm expecting here. they need to grab some liquidity at the top. Maybe they already did with that move. If that's the case, it should be going down. All right, guys. So I don't think we're going to have any other signals here for this session. So we had the Russell and US30 for buy, and we had the Nasdaq and S&P 500 for sell. So we're gonna see how it goes here until the end of this session, the New York session here that will be closing out in a couple hours. So we'll see exactly if we have a continuation here in the upside or downside, depending exactly on the indices that you took as a trade. So we are going to close it out, guys. So thank you so much for being on this live. We'll be back here tomorrow, London Open. So 2:45. It's already posted in my YouTube channel. So make sure to like and subscribe, and make sure to open your notification bell for the next live. So you're gonna be notified when the live will be on. And yeah, if you have any questions, put them. You can put them in the YouTube video of this replay, the live replay, or you could ask me on the next live session. All right. So that being said, guys, I wish you a wonderful rest of your day, and we catch you on here on the next one. All right. Peace. Have a great one.